Either God here coming to you live and direct with another video. And this is just a short video, a little short little breakdown that I wanted to share with you all. Basically I'm just sharing my perspective on these two movies. Well, not movies. Well, this is a movie, but this and the TV show She-Hulk. I want to just share my perspective on why I think these elite beings have exposed to us these two particular films at this point in time. You know, I haven't even finished watching this movie Prey, and I'm about to show y'all a couple of clips that that I just want to share my perspective on what I think is going on. So yeah, this is Prey. I haven't even finished watching the movie. I think I'm gonna finish watching it now. I'm in my RV currently, and I'm just up, just thinking about stuff, and I just wanted to make a video, because I like, talking about conscious things, conscious topics. So yeah, so this is a spoiler alert for those who haven't seen these two films. So spoiler alert, I will be spoiling most of these films. I seen She-Hulk, the first episode. The first episode was 34 minutes. I liked it. So yeah, after this video, I'm actually gonna finish watching Prey. But before I get to that, I just wanna share what I think about the movie Prey so far that I've seen. What I realized is that they've been dropping a lot of female empowering movies. Not to mention the movie The Woman King is about to come out soon. The Woman King, and to me, that represents the return of the mother energy, the return of the matriarch, the fall of father time. We no longer gonna be operating off of father time. We're gonna be going back to mother nature, back to the female, the feminine. So that's what I think they showing us in these particular films that they're releasing now. And of course they always use a so-called non-black woman in these particular films, excluding, I'll say, The Woman King. They used a African woman for that film, but y'all get the point. No offense to any other non-black person, but you know how these orc beings, how they do, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna show y'all a little clip from the movie Prey, and I want to share. I muted the sound, so for copyright reasons, y'all know how they do. So what's happening in this particular scene? Like I said, spoiler alert. This guy in the tribe, cause like I said, we gonna be going back to tribes. You see what I'm saying? Like we been doing before we got conquered. At first, it was all of this nature, and then they conquered us, and now they put cement over all of this. Now we got buildings, and we working for so-called white people. And then you got the black people, the so-called black people, and other races of people working for them, and they keeping the system going. But that's another story. Point is, in this film right here, guy's wounded. The girl, she finna get ready to come over here, and you gonna see how she's gonna treat his wounds. See how they using wood, and you don't see not one black person, of course. You see what I'm saying? You see what type of herbs that she's using. You see what I'm saying? They literally, and this is a 2022 film for those who don't know. This is a 2022 film called Prey, and they showing you how we're gonna be going back to natural medicines. We no longer, well, most of the world, 99%, don't know natural medicines anymore. And to me, this film is showing us that we gonna be going back to that, but it's up to us to accept that reality. We can either go back to that version of healing. You know, she's showing you how she can heal with wounds. You see what I'm saying? With nature, with different herbs, you know. And then you just saw that they were just building a stretcher out of nature. You see what I'm saying? They built the some type of stretcher that they were gonna use to carry the dude versus how they, you know, they got certain materials that they use now in modern society. So yeah. She using mushrooms. She using stuff from the trees. See what I'm saying? See that making a little stretcher? A lot of y'all say that this was a hard life or whatever, but they were stronger. They were stronger back then, and now we done became weak. Now it's buffering. And they talking about running the word off of internet, and they still got stuff that buffer. Okay. But anyway, y'all get the point. She using nature, natural medicines and stuff like that. That's what we need to be going back to. That's what we need to be studying. And like I said, like now, we traditionally depend on stuff like Tylenol, Advil, Aleve, you know, stuff like that. These pharmaceutical businesses, we depend on their medicine versus our medicine that we had plentiful in nature, but we no longer know the different qualities and how can I say, what's the other word, qualities, not characteristics, but the different healing properties, yeah, for lack of better terms, healing properties of different medicines and herbs and plants and stuff like that. like we literally can't even search for nothing. We literally, in order for us to know what a certain plant what certain plant has what a certain plant's healing property is, we have to go through Google or ask Siri. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But anyway, this movie represents the return of the matriarchal system back to Mother Nature. They use nature to heal, and you saw those little orange looking petals. Those are some type of how can I say, it works as some type of anesthetic. It basically paralyzes the person. It makes their body cold. They be uncomfortable, but they stay alive. You see what I'm saying? Ooh, excuse me. So that was a form of temporary I can't think of the word. Can't even think of the word. But it was just to keep him alive. You know, slow his blood down while the other herbs that she used on his body could, you know, kick in and heal him. Now I'm about to go to the movie She-Hulk, and I'm gonna show y'all some different clips in this film, She-Hulk, on how they bringing back the mother energy, but you know they gonna always water it down, and you know. So yeah, this is She-Hulk. It's a good little film. I know it's fake or whatever, but yeah. And of course they always, FYI, women wearing heels, y'all should stop wearing heels. Like my boy Lonzel told me, and which makes so much sense, heels were made to harm women. They literally are designed like a heel, and what happens when you walk on heels, you fall. So wearing heels, 99% of women fall in heels. They're not safe. They're not designed for your feet to be safe. You cannot run in heels. If a shooting was to break out and you have on heels, 9 times out of 10, you gonna take those heels off. You see what I'm saying? But that's a, side note. But anyway, in this particular scene of She-Hulk, Bruce Banner, Hulk, my favorite Marvel character, he's doing an experiment on his cousin, I believe. I think that's his cousin, yeah. And you see the little helmet, they always use their little experimental labs and stuff like that, and this is the way that he's gonna use this technique to bring out her inner chaos. Because like Rashad Jamal said, we have chaos within us, or gamma radiation, whatever you want to call it, which makes them green. They have this inner chaos, and once we unleash that shit, we gonna go crazy. You see what I'm saying? That's why they call Hulk or whatever. I don't know the full story of how they created Hulk and all that, but I'm just using context clues for right now, using my own, common sense, my own knowledge and stuff like that to make my own conclusion. But anyway, I'm about to play the film. They see, okay, hold on. All right. See, like they did, but they crazy. See that what he did was he put her in a tough situation to where fear would activate that inner hope, that inner chaos. You see what I'm saying? We got to be put in certain situations for us to unlock that inner chaos, and that's what she did. She unlocked it. But see, in this particular part of the TV show, she's explaining, well, Bruce is going to be explaining to her that he realized by experimentation, he's realized that she was able to maintain she's able to maintain her chaos and her actual vessel. Because Hulk, it's like a long story to explain. Hopefully y'all get what I'm about to explain. See, Bruce Banner and Hulk are two different characters, but She-Hulk, she's able to balance out her inner Hulk and her actual character, which is her name is Jen. You see what I'm saying? So if you've seen the movie Avengers, you'll what it was Avengers Part 1, where he would ask Hulk, Bruce Banner was asking Hulk to come out. He needed him to help him fight the fight to beat Thanos at the time. You see what I'm saying? So that indicates that Bruce and Hulk are two different characters. But in this particular film, She-Hulk, they showing y'all that the woman has more control. At least that's what I'm concluding. They gonna be having this conversation, but y'all gotta watch the film for y'allself. This is what I conclude from this film. She's able to control her inner chaos more than Bruce Banner, the male Hulk. And then I'm gonna show y'all. Now in this part right here, they basically are, Bruce Banner is like training her to, be She-Hulk. She gonna have to let her illusion life go. She gonna have, cause she's an attorney, and Hulk is trying to convince her to let that life go because she's now She-Hulk. So he's trying to train her to be a so-called Shiro. You see what I'm saying? But she doesn't want to let the illusion life go. She don't want to let the attorney life go. So she gon' so for the sake of the TV show, it's called She-Hulk Attorney at Law. So that's letting you know that she is able to manage her Hulk and be an attorney at the same time. She's able to manage, or she's able to have her balance. You see what I'm saying? But Hulk, I don't think he has his balance. He has to have some type of machine, I think, some type of device hooked on him to even maintain the same character, something like that. He had a device on his arm in one part of this the TV show, but then he took it off, so I don't know what that's about. But anyway, I'm about to show y'all. They literally showing y'all that the female, the feminine has more balance than the male, I guess. Y'all gonna see. Asking for balance. See? Based off his body language, as you saw, that was letting you, Hulk was letting you know that, dang, she's a better Hulk she's better at being Hulk than me. She had more balance. The feminine, the the matriarch, she has more balance. So that's what that facial expression gave off to me. See, she's talking about being a lawyer still. And, you know, like I said, she trying to maintain that illusion life. Like I told y'all before, we want to keep being part of the Matrix. And we don't want to let it go. We don't want to accept our inner chaos that we supposed to be using, in my opinion, to destroy the system. But instead, we want to uphold the system, knowing it's going to keep our inner Hulk locked down. Like, it ain't no compromise with that. It ain't no being natural and inorganic at the same time. It's either destroy the system and get back to nature, or be a part of the system and let the system continue to do what they do. Keep figuring out ways that they can lock us down and keep us small-minded and physically small, because that was their whole goal in the first place, to keep our inner Hulk, our inner chaos locked down and under control. But once we unleash that Hulk within us, then it gonna be all hell to pay. You see what I'm saying? So that's at least how I perceive it to be. So hopefully y'all learn from what I just said. You know, I just wanted to talk about that. I just wanted to share that message. The return of the feminine. And they showing you through these films. That's why they dropping all these female films and stuff like that. You know, at least that's how I see it. And plus, it should be common sense. We've been living on the Father time this whole time, letting man run everything. And that's why things have been more chaotic, because there's no balance with just the male. But when the female is in control, the female has balance. Both male and female play their roles. But when it's just men in control, government, dominion, you see what I'm saying? Mental. When it's just man, as far as I understand, it's a lot of chaos. You know, people want to be like, you know, like just like Hulk. You see what I'm saying? But with She-Hulk, she brings balance. You know, but of course they, you know, using it for the sake of entertainment, you know. So yeah, Hopefully y'all get this message. Let's get it. Like I said, we gotta take back the planet. Nothing else matters. Not us getting money, acquiring a certain net worth. None of that matters. That only builds. That only makes our hell stronger. You see what I'm saying? That's another thing. Before I end this video may cut off. I don't know, but we gonna see. Like I said, these people keep on dropping all of these businesses, creating more jobs. I don't know what for. I just seen like 2 businesses in my local area. Well, not my local area, but in my city. Yeah, in my city, like 2 businesses done dropped. Some type of taco business and something else. And I'm like, bruh, how are these beings falling and they still creating businesses? And like I keep telling y'all, how is a taco shop gonna benefit us other than just create another slave job for another slave to participate in? They got a taco shop in Leesburg, right? And all they gonna do is just recruit more slaves to work. And then on top of that, you eating poison. You see, like, bro, when these motherfuckers need to stop, bro. Like, I'm tired of these businesses constantly being built. Like, they literally serve no purpose. For one, it's poison. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end it off on that note. Let's take back the planet. Eat God signing out. Peace.